We go to the 119-pound division for the 12 and 13-year-olds. Introducing first out of the red corner, he's wearing the white trunks with black trim. He hails from Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Abraham Alvarez Osuna. His opponent out the blue corner, he's wearing the red trunks with blue trim. He comes to us from Charlotte, North Carolina. Please welcome Gabe Williams.
So we have Abraham Osuna out of Phoenix, Arizona, and Dave Williams out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Gary Digital Williams alongside the Fight Dr. Jerome Spears here at the Platinum Gloves Invitational. We're also joined by one of the leading female contenders. What am I saying? Champions. Let's try champions here. The IBF lightweight champion, the WIBF junior lightweight champion, and the UBA junior lightweight champion. She's fighting out of Hyattsville, Maryland, the Raging Beauty, Isra Gergra. Isra, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And unlike a lot of fighters who are fighting in the women's division or in the men's division, you did not have a lot of amateur experience. So you've seen a few of these, but it's still relatively new to you, right?
Right. I never had a chance to do amateur, but you know, I went straight to the pros, and I wish I did have some amateur experience because, you know, my career would have been a little easier starting off. So
a little bit more on-the-job training for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of amateurs, these guys are throwing some hard liver here in the neutral corner over there. As we see again, we can continue to see the pace of these guys be more measured, but the punches are coming a lot harder now as the guys get bigger.
Yeah.
Have you been impressed, Isra, as you've seen some of the bouts here today? Have you been impressed with a lot of technique that's been shown here?
Yeah, there are a lot of young kids that have great experience. They've been boxing longer than I have, and it's great to see, you know, skills anywhere, you know, professional or amateur, but at that young age is great to see.
Look at Dave Williams out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's in the blue trunks, red trim, and also Abraham Osuna out of Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, this Sean Bay all involved with the Hobo Shop, and you've had some experience with them as well, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. Not very much, but I think that I was talking to the Hobo Shop, you know, recently, and I might join on the team, you know, because they have a good group of people, and they're, you know, really nice to work with.
Of course, for more information on Hobo Shop, you contact www.hoboshop.com. In the 119-pound division, 12, 13 years old, Dave Williams out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in the red trunks with the blue trim. And we've got Abraham Osuna out of Phoenix, Arizona, in the white trunks with the black trim. Gary Digital Williams alongside the Fight Dr. Jerome Spears and the champion of female boxing, the Raging Beauty, Isra Gergra. And Isra, what's next for you in your career?
Well, I have to defend the UBA. And that might be in September. I think late September. We're thinking about Atlantic City again,
okay.
Our home away from home.
That's
right. I was going to say, you've been a fixture up there at the Sands Hotel, yes.
Yeah, they've been really good. You know, the Atlantic City and the Sands Hotel has really treated me really good. And, you know, why not, you know, if I'm going to fight, you know, why not stay there?
Well, Gary, I tell you, if you hadn't had an opportunity to catch Isra up in Atlantic City, we've had the pleasure of being able to call those fights up there. And I tell you what, if you think she's popular down here in the Baltimore, Washington area, just as popular up in New Jersey. So she's really starting to get a following here on the East Coast.
If we take a look at the action in the ring just ending, looked like Dave Williams out of Charlotte doing a great job with combinations coming off the rope. They're doing a fantastic job there.
And these fighters, again, have been really showing a high level of class and caliber technique. Which I think is continuing to amaze everyone that's been watching this, and particularly folks that are used to watching the pro level. You come to the amateur level, and you're almost expecting to see folks really still learning the craft, so to speak. Most of the folks that we've seen here tonight are already well developed in terms of what they need to be able to do to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, I think that a lot of these kids are starting at like age 8, 7, and they're really getting a lot of good experience in there and showing a lot of class and throwing a whole lot of punches, you know, and not like flailing punches either. They're, you know, technique-wise is very good.
That's the voice of Isra Gergra, the Raging Beauty here at ringside. And get ready for the third and final round of this bout between Dave Williams out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Abraham Osuna out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both fighters. This is the third and final round.
There's always that sense of urgency, champ, when you have the last round coming in.
Oh, I know.
Again, good combination there again.
straight down the pike. A lot of these shots are being thrown. And again, I'm just amazed at the technique of the fighters that we're seeing on both sides at this stage of the game. They fundamentally are doing a lot of good things in there, and it's a tribute to the training that they're getting in the gyms.
You know, just watching them, I want to get in there. I miss it so much.
Again, you faced some outstanding competition in your career. Of course, the now fabled bout with you and Christy Martin, and
Yeah.
we had to tell folks about a picture that we saw in one of the major boxing magazines with yourself and another lady who has faced Christy Martin, Belinda Lara-Quente. Both of y'all had highly disputed decisions against those two.
Yeah.
Against her.
You know how the sport goes.
Well, this sport's future is bright with guys such as Dave Williams and Abraham Osuna in the ring. And again, there's some tremendous action here in this Platinum Gloves Invitational this evening.
Well, both camps were represented well, and these two boxers, again, have given the judges a lot to have to ponder as they decide which one gets the nod here tonight. A very competitive fight.
No question about it.
It's so close. You know, every fight has been real close.
Of course, they look for different things in the amateur ranks than they do in the pros. But again, it doesn't discount how close some of the, and maybe even heightens the closeness of some of the.
It's really difficult to get your points in the amateurs. You know, you have to throw a barrage of punches to actually get a point. So, you know, it's difficult because they don't really consider a lot of body shots too. So that's why a lot of kids go, you know, for the head. So, you know, it's.
Ian Thomas to the ring, please. Ian Thomas to the ring, please.
So what would you say to the females, Israel, who may even think about going into professional boxing or even amateur boxing?
I think it's a great idea if you know, you give it 110%. I always tell anybody that wants to deal with the sport that it's a very dangerous sport, and you know, as we see with, you know, B. Scotland and many, you know, boxers that have died in the ring and out of the ring, that they give it 110%. It's not something that you can just do part-time. It's a full-time, you know, thing, and you got to dedicate yourself to training properly for each fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the 119-pound division, out of the red corner, Abraham Alvarez Osuna.
Abraham Osuna, the winner.